Living here year-round is definitely an interesting experience.
All of the ice cream shops are closed. Cannot get ice cream right now.
Because you go from the summer being extremely packed and full of life.
In the summer, these are all open. The sidewalks are packed.
To the winter being dead and with no one around.
Closed signs, blinds down. Even the bank is closed in this town.
I have friends that come here just in the summer or people that I only work with and see in the summer and then I never speak with them or see them the rest of the year.
This is the one bar we like to go out to. It feels very different.
I'm Tyla Packish, I'm 23 and I live on Martha's Vineyard. I grew up in Oak Bluffs and that is the town that I currently live in.
In 2025, I am on track to earn $85,000.
I started my side hustle in college my sophomore year in 2022. I basically do social media management and consulting for businesses on the island. I feel like one of the biggest myths about living on Martha's Vineyard is that every single person that lives here is super wealthy and owns a mansion and is super rich, but really it's a bunch of normal people with rich people that visit sometimes. The tourist season usually begins around Memorial Day weekend and goes all the way until Labor Day weekend. It almost feels like Dawson's Creek or The Summer I Turned Pretty. You're kind of just living in this movie life versus in the winter when you're just back to normal 9 to 5, working in the cold. It just becomes very isolating and depressing. Places are closed. The prices don't change, so everything's still very expensive. I would say the population on the island is a little bit older. It's definitely more family focused. A lot of people my age haven't been staying as much anymore.
My cousins own that ice cream shop over there.
My family has been here for multiple generations. I don't know how far they go back. It probably goes back to at least my great-grandparents.
So growing up, I would come down this street and my cousins would always be here, so my parents always had eyes on me, which was fun and cute.
So I'm probably related to about more than half of the island, which makes it even more interesting living here. We kind of have all the standard businesses that you would see anywhere, like coffee shops, banks, boutiques, grocery stores, and things like that, but we don't have any of the big chains. So we don't have malls, we don't have more affordable options. We just have local owned family businesses. We have most of the services that you would need here, like the doctor and things like that, but because of the amount of people and how scarce it is to have these people working here, we often have to go off island. The ferry leaves in half an hour, so we gotta run. I'm gonna work, but it takes about 45 minutes to the mainland. My whole life outside of the island revolves around trying to get on the ferry and making sure that everything aligns with the boat schedule. Right now, I'm planning to save around $45,000 before my move in August. I keep my expenses very low. There isn't really anything that I need, so I just try to keep it at a base level and just save that money for when I'm ready to move. I'm able to live in the apartment that I'm living in right now because it wasn't occupied and my dad owns it, but normally I am switching between my parents' houses every week. I keep a lot of my saving focused on my retirement. Last year, I put $7,000 in my Roth IRA and then I saved over $10,000 in my 401k. Honestly, right now I can because I'm not paying for a lot of these expenses. So I figured why not start early, and then when there are years where I'm learning how to pay rent and budget and things like that, I don't have to worry about my retirement or saving. everything here is more expensive. Just going to the grocery store, buying clothing, literally anything is just more expensive because you have to take into account that it costs more to get on the island over the ferry, especially gas. I definitely do a lot of online shopping just because there also isn't a lot of availability for things. Like you might think about something that you need and you won't be able to find it here, so you'll have to buy it online. I do not plan to live on Martha's Vineyard forever. I've got to spread my wings and try to learn somewhere new, and I could see myself maybe coming back here when I'm older, maybe to raise a family. For now, I don't see myself living here at all. I'm planning to move to Los Angeles, California, and I'm moving there for work. Not a lot of my clients know, but I'm planning on finishing out the season with all of them so that I'm not gonna leave them hanging and doing all my work. Honestly, my goals with my side hustle were just to be able to make money in college, but maybe in a couple years when I'm done working in agencies and getting more experience, it's something that I'll bring back on a higher level. I personally love having all the tourists come and visit because they do boost our economy. Martha's Vineyard wouldn't be what it is without the tourists, and it just makes for a fun season, and we need them just as much as they need all the workers here for it to function.